On your Thursday afternoon, lots of clouds out there right now and plenty of humidity. But as soon as these clouds break, temperatures are going to surge into the 90s. Right now, let's take a live look outside in New London. If you're trying to get a beach day in, it will be one. Just give it another hour or so. These clouds will quickly begin to break, and that 79 will climb well up into the 80s, even farther towards the north. We're already starting to see those clouds thin out in Hartford, where it's 81. You can add another 10 degrees to that number by the time we get towards the mid-afternoon hours. So we've had that first alert weather day. This is the third one in a row for that heat and humidity. Heat index values later on today, 95 to near 100. The heat really peaks later, say 3, 4, 5 p.m. So any plans later on today, just keep in mind it will be very, very warm out there. Seek shelter, or seek shade, I should say. In terms of any shelter, you want AC because it's going to be very, very warm out there. And of course, stay hydrated. The heat advisory in effect through this evening for everybody, the exception being northern Litchfield County, but still hot there as well. An air quality alert for the immediate shoreline of Fairfield County and New Haven County. That's through 11 p.m. So anybody with any breathing issues, whether it's COPD or asthma, just limit your time outdoors. Once the sun really does come out, yeah, the temperatures are going to respond in a pretty big way. Right now, we're down anywhere from 5 to as much as 13 degrees. And no surprise with all the cloud cover out there that we're seeing still these 70s and 80s, but by no means are these comfortable. With dew points well up into the 70s, our feels like temperature, even with all the cloud cover, near 90 in New Haven, 89 there, 85 in Hartford, and feeling like 88 degrees in Windsor Locks. We had a few showers first thing this morning. Those are now exiting the state, and what we're noticing out towards the west, a lot of clearing. As soon as this makes its way in here, it's going to be a very warm summer day, downright hot. We have a cold front, though. Tonight, it's going to drop our humidity in a big way. Tomorrow and Saturday, top 10 weather days. Perfect out there and below average a bit. Then we notice another spike as we see our showers and storms to return briefly for Sunday. And then next week, if you took off next week, you picked an excellent week of weather. We're talking low levels of humidity, a ton of sunshine, and moderating temperatures throughout the week. Notice as we get towards this afternoon, we're making a run at the century mark in terms of the feels like temperature, feeling like 100 possible in Middletown around 5 p.m. And then look at this tomorrow, feeling like 20 degrees cooler in the mid-afternoon hours. Any temperature you see tomorrow, whether it's in the 70s or 80s, that's what it will feel like because the humidity and dew points will be so low. As far as your 90-degree days, we've seen 12 so far. We'll add one more today, making it heat wave number 2. A quick look at the tropics. This is an area that the National Hurricane Center is watching. Not really an issue. If it was to get a name, the next name on the list would be Dexter, but no sign of that anytime soon, so good news there. First alert futurecast shows maybe the chance of an isolated shower later on this afternoon, but the bigger deal will be once we get past sunset, these winds shift out of the north and west. That is a cooler and drier wind direction tomorrow throughout the whole day. A northerly breeze, that's excellent for us here in Connecticut. It will be a spectacular day. Same deal on Saturday, it looks good. And then once we get towards Sunday, notice these southerly winds, that brings in more moisture and the threat for showers and thunderstorms, and that's through the day on your Sunday. Maybe some clearing late. We'll be fine-tuning that forecast over the next couple of days. Forecast highs today, yep, we'll get up to those 90s, looking like a very hot day once these clouds clear. And tonight, comfortable for some of the hill towns, 65 in Salisbury, near 70 along the shoreline. Your first alert 7-day forecast shows the cooler, more seasonable weather expected for tomorrow and Saturday. The return of showers and storms Sunday briefly, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Check out those overnight 60s. High temperatures climbing to seasonable levels in the 80s.
All right. Thanks, Scott. And